Example 3, that in the figure below, we should calculate the angle Z and the values of X and Y. When looking at this question, angle XYZ is said to be a right angle triangle. If this is angle 90 degrees, then it therefore means that this angle here is said to be angle 50 degrees, because if this is 90, this is 40, this is going to be 50. For the sum of angles in triangle XYT is going to give us 180 degrees. And it is only when angle X is 50 degrees that this will be 180 degrees. If angle YXZ is 90 degrees and this alone is 50 degrees, it therefore means that this other side is said to be 40 degrees. And if this is 40 degrees, then automatically angle Z is said to be 50 degrees, because sum of angles in a right angle triangle gives us 180 degrees. So with this, we have been able to get angle Z to be equal to 50 degrees. Reason: sum of angles in a right angle triangle. Now we are asked to find side Y and side Z, and this place is said to be 8 centimeters. Side YZ is given to be 8 centimeters. So if this is the case, in order for us to find Y and Z, we must first of all get at least a side of triangle XTZ. So knowing fully well that side XT is common to both triangle XYT and triangle XZT, we shall use triangle XYT to get side XT, and then in turn look for our Y and X. So using the trig ratio, I'll have it that the ratio with reference to angle 40 degrees, the ratio of the opposite side to the hypotenuse side is said to be equal to sine 40 degrees. If opposite over hypotenuse is equal to sine 40 degrees, the opposite side of 40 degrees is said to be side XT. So the ratio of XT to the hypotenuse, which is 8, is said to be equal to sine 40 degrees. And when you cross multiply, you have it that XT, side XT, is equal to 8 sine 40 degrees. Without the use of calculator, you can get the value of sine 40 degrees by looking at your trig table. When you go to your trig table, sine 40 degrees, look at it here, is said to be 0.6428. So this is said to be x times 0.6428. So multiplying this gives us our value of xt. Multiplying 0.6428 by 8 is said to be equal to 5.1424. So our length xt is said to be 5.1424 centimeters. But remember, we are asked to find x and y, side x and y. So we can then use this to get our values for x and y. With the trig ratio, we still have it that side xt to y is said to be sine 50 degrees with respect to angle 50 degrees. So we have already gotten our xt to be equal to 5.1424. So I will substitute this to be 5.1424 divided by y is equal to sine 50 degrees, and when you cross multiply, you have it that y is equals to 5.1424 divided by sine 50 degrees. You can also go back to your log table to get the value of sine 50 degrees, or you can just do direct input into your calculator and it gives you your value. So y is equal to 5.1424 divided by sine 50. Going back to your table, you have sine 50 under 0 to be 0.7660, 0.7660. So when you divide, it gives you your value for y. That is to say that y is equals to 6.7129 centimeters. So this is your value for y. Now, in order for us to get our value for x, we shall also use one of the trig ratios that involve x, either x and y or x and side, xt. So this is equal to the ratio of the opposite side to the adjacent side is said to be tan with respect to 50 degrees. So I'll have it that tan 50 degrees is equal to the ratio of xt to side x. Now when you substitute, you have it that tan 50 is equal to xt is already given to be 5.1424 divided by x. Making x the subject of the formula by cross multiplying and dividing, you have it that x is equal to 5.1424 divided by tan 50 degrees. Now you use your tan table to get the value of tan 50. This becomes x is equal to 5.1424 divided by tan 50 under 0 is said to be 1.192. So we have it that this is 1.192. When you divide 5.1424 by 1.192, it gives us the value of x. When you divide this, you will have 4.314 centimeters. So approximately, this is what you will get as your answer. So we have gotten our value for y to be 6.7129 to 4 decimal places, and to 3 decimal places, our value for x is said to be 4.314 centimeters. That brings us to the end of today's class. In today's class, we have been able to solve problems involving the use of sine, cosine, and tangent in a right angle triangle. In our next class, we shall take the second objective, which is to derive trigonometric ratios of special angles 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. Kindly like our videos as you watch. We also encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do so. Also share the link with your friends and families so that they too can also benefit from this project. Thank you and see you in our next class.